Good morning and welcome to our new cycle. This is our tactical cycle. Welcome beginners. We'll get rocking here. A couple things real quick is we're changing the format of these videos a little bit, so they're going to be a lot shorter, so that way we can get right down into some of the techniques. And then also it'll be an opportunity where they'll be short, where you guys can go back and re-watch them between now and Wednesday when we do the next ones. So keep that in mind. So stretching and warm up, all that kind of stuff, we'll kind of go in or have you do that on your own. So let's get started. So we're in a tactical cycle, which means taking the things that we've taught you and making them relate to what you could use in a real life situation. So we want to start off every class where we'll do a hand technique, a block, and then also working on a kick. Sorry, getting myself going here. So starting off with a hand technique, okay, working on our elbow. So what you're going to do is get your hands in guard position. So you're in your L stance. Remember, feet make an L, about one step longer, hands on up there. And then you're going to take your back arm and tuck it so your hand actually touches your body right there. And then there's your elbow. So it kind of looks like a wing, like you're done. And then you're going to take this flat part right here, and you're going to come through and throw your elbow, okay? So we're going to do it in parts. So you'll touch, elbow, and then reset back up here, okay? So real quick, touch, elbow, and then come right back. So we can do a couple of those. And you're gonna use your other hand just as a target. So from here, back arm, touches, elbows, and then right back. So you come through, back arm, elbow, and touch right back there. And we're good from there, okay? So let's go ahead and change legs. So you got the other side out there, hands are up. All right, same thing. So your back arm touches, then come through, elbow, notice how it's level. I don't want to go upward or downward as I come through, and then reset, okay? So I got here, touch, elbow, and back, all right? So let's go and do 3 of those. So you come through, 1, and back, 2, 3, good. And we'll change back up. So now you got your right leg in front, same thing, up, elbow, and back, and 2, and 3, and back. And there's our elbow position. Good. Check your arms out there really good. All right. Now, what we want to do from there is add our block to it and then just put them together. Real important. Now, what we found is, although we do straight punches in martial arts because they're more powerful and they're faster, that's not what happens in the real world. When people throw punches, usually there's kind of what we call wild punches or haymakers, whatever you want to call it, and they're just kind of coming out kind of wild. And so we have to modify our techniques to use in the real world. So got my hands back up. Now this is what we call an outer form block. So you're going to take your front arm, make a fist, and then it's just going to twist out. And if I take a little step, I can put some weight into it. So I just come through, step, block, and then I come back. Step, block, and come back. Just like that. Okay? So it's just a push out and back. Push out and back, just like that. And that's kind of how it works from there, okay? So one more time on the outer form block, come through, push, and back. So that way if someone's coming at me and throwing all these wild punches at there, first thing I want to do is basically just cover up. And I can do the same thing with the front arm or the back arm. So it's almost like I'm just twisting it out and stepping forward. So let's do that real quick. Just forward and back, 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 forward and back. And notice from the side, they're really short movements, okay? I don't want to reach those things way out here. I want to keep them close to my body so that way I can get more power. Because as soon as you start spreading yourself out, you lose your power there, okay? All right, so now we got our blocks and our elbows, so let's put them all together, okay? So you got your right leg back in front, hands are back up, then take your front arm, just block. Then we go to open hand, come through, elbow, and then you're right back. So you got step, block, then elbow, and right back. So step, block, elbow, and back. So let's do 3 real fast. So you step, elbow, and back. Step, elbow, and back. Step, elbow, and back. Good. All right, let's change legs. So now you got your left leg in front, hands back up. All right, so here we go. Remember, step and block, tuck, elbow, and then you start back. Step and block, then other arm, elbow, and then back. Then step and block, elbow, and then back. Just like that. So 3 fast ones. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2, and back. Last one, boom, and back. And there's those 3. Good. Shake your arms out there. All right, excellent. So now we got our block and our elbows. Now, what do you do with elbows? Okay, obviously it's pretty short. So these are close-in techniques. You'd have to be very close to someone. You wouldn't try to reach out and hit them because it's not going to work. So you got to be closer. Now, if you needed more space, then you could just throw a punch. You do the same block, and you just extend out for a punch. So it worked kind of the same way. All right, change it up. So we said we were doing hand techniques, block, and then we want to get into a kick. So this will be the last technique that we do together. So on our kick, we want to do our front kick. Okay? Now, on your front kick, you're in that same stance. One leg's in front, hands are up there. And then we use our front leg. So your front knee comes up, and then you just straighten your leg, bend it back, put it back down. So from a side view, you're right here. Knee comes up, goes out, pulls back, and then straight back down. Just like that. So there's our front kick. Now, we have 2 choices. You got your front leg and your back leg. Okay? And if you look at me from the side, my front leg is for something close, and my back leg is for something far away. So if I had a lot of space, I'd use my back leg. If someone was really close, I would use my front leg. And we want to keep our kicks low. So we're going for lower body area, waist and below, because, again, we're in a tactical cycle. We're just trying to protect ourselves. High kicks are great, but for a tactical purpose, we're just going to keep them low. All right? So let's go together. Pick your front leg up and front kick. You're going to keep it low, just like that. So up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Good. Last one. Up, out, back, and down. Good. And then we change legs. Other side. And up, out, and back. Good. 2. And then bring it back up. And 3. Just like that. Excellent. All right. So we're just going to stay with our front leg for today. Okay. Now, if we want to do a knee strike, it's basically the same thing. You just don't have the extension out. Okay? And when would you use a knee? Well, when you don't have that same distance. Because a knee doesn't cover much. It's only going to cover about that far, where my front kick goes a lot farther. Okay? So you kind of have that. All right. So now we're ready to put all those things together. Okay? So let's get sideways, so that way you'll be able to tell a little better. So we're back where we started. Arms up. First thing we did was our block. Okay? So from here, I go block. Then elbow. Come back. Front kick. Just like that. So we go again. Front arm block. Back arm elbow. Front leg kicks. Boom. All together. Yeah. So let's do 3 of those fast. So you go block, elbow, kick. Block, elbow, kick. Block, elbow, kick. Good. And we'll go turn the other direction there. All right. So same thing. Remember, front arm blocks, back arm elbows, front leg kicks. Just like that. All right. Here we go. Ready? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. All right, 3 fast ones. Are you ready? Now I'm talking super fast. Here we go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Good. And shake it out. All right, super. Now, what we want to do is put that all together for your new 1-step protection sequence if someone was to take a step and punch at you. Okay? And we've already done everything that's in the 1-step. Now it's just a point of putting it in order. So I'm going to turn and face this way so we can all go together. All right, so here we are. This is going to be your left side. This is going to be your right side. All right, I'm going to do left side. Okay, so someone comes to punch at us. We step forward with the left leg and then block with the left arm. This arm comes and does your elbow. Okay, and then if they're too close, instead of doing our front kick, we're just going to pick up and do the knee. Bam. Okay? And then, of course, you always step back to get away. Now let's do it one more time. So we're here, we step, block, elbow, we hold on to the person, knee lands in front, and then 1, 2, and get back. So here's a side view. So you got both your feet pointing that direction, okay? Then take your left side, which is going to be the side away from the camera. Step forward, block. Then elbow, hold on to him, knee, then 1, 2, and you step back, okay? And then here's the front view, all right? So first thing you do, step forward and block. Then next thing, elbow, grab, knee, and then you step back, and you good right from there, okay? And then of course we can shorten it and just do a knee if we wanted to. All right, so that's how kind of those techniques work. So again, let's just review what we did today, because that's all we're going to do. Is first thing we had our block, our outer form block, which is basically your hands on the outside. So again, with that one, someone tries to swing and punch at you, hit you, you're just putting that arm in the way. Could be either side, and you're just pushing it forward. So that way, again, you want to block somewhere around their arm right here and stop them from hitting you in the head. You might cover up and do multiple blocks if you need to. Then our hand technique was our elbow. So remember, the hand touches you just below the shoulder, come through and swing. Kind of looks like you got a wing there. If you want to see a side view, okay, just touches, elbows, make sure it's nice and level. And then going into our kick that we did, so for that kick position, okay, so you're right here, and then your front kick, knee comes straight up, front kick, and we're trying to keep that thing low, okay, anywhere from the waist below. Side view, knees coming up, out, back, and down, all right? And if we wanted to change it to a knee, because we didn't have very much room, then it's simple as pulling that knee up and coming through, just like that, right? So you have to just pull your knee up, and you'll be good for there. Now, last thing, when you do pull your knee up, make sure you have that foot tight. If you bring your leg up like this, and your foot's way in front, your knee is not going to be real hard. If you bring it up where you got it squeezed in tight from there, makes your knee nice and round there, and that way you'll have a lot more power. So that's it for today, for Monday. Again, we want to keep this video nice and short, so that way you could go back and re-watch it if you would like, and give you some plenty of practice until our Wednesday lesson, which will work on these same techniques just in a different way. So have a great Monday, and don't forget to sign up for your virtual private lessons. Those are starting to fill up pretty quickly. Those are Tuesday and Thursday. And then also don't forget about our virtual Kids Night In, which will be this Friday, which will have more information about that. But that's going to be a lot of fun, where we can actually have a virtual Kids Night In, got some cool games and things set up for that. So you guys have a great Monday.